Western District of Kentucky is probably a better venue for this case because I'm realizing the majority of the witnesses are there. Are you cool with me transferring the case? Well, if both parties, if the plaintiff and defendant say, yeah, I'm cool, let's transfer the case, then that's acceptable. So you can either, the judge, the court themselves can say this needs to be transferred to another venue for convenience reasons, or it's in the wrong court altogether, meaning the wrong venue, or the parties themselves can decide to transfer the case. Okay, so I want to make sure you know about that. Section 1404A. All right, so Section 1404A, I'm kind of reading it out of the slide here. It says, for convenience of parties and witnesses and in the interest of justice, a district court may transfer any civil action to any other district or division where it might have been brought, or to any district or division to which all parties have consented. So basically, this section permits transfers for the convenience of the parties, right? And witnesses, and if it's in the interest of justice. It's basically a transfer from a proper venue to a more convenient venue. I want you to hear me on this because I want you to know the difference between 1404 and 1406. So again, 1404 is a transfer for the convenience of the parties and witnesses in the interest of justice, okay? So I'm saying this twice for the people that are handwriting their notes. It's basically a transfer from a proper venue to a more convenient venue. So that means the initial case was filed in the proper venue, okay? So they're just transferring it to a more convenient venue. Now, Section 1406 is a little bit different because that particular section, which says the district court of a district which filed a case laying venue in the wrong division or district shall dismiss, or if it be in the interest of justice, transfer. So 1406 means the plaintiff picked the wrong venue from the beginning. So because they picked the wrong venue, there is a possibility that the court will not, they don't have to transfer it to the proper venue. They can dismiss the case and make the plaintiff do their due diligence and go file the case all over again. But you cannot do that in Section 1404. You can transfer to a more convenient venue, but you can't have the case dismissed. But you can have a case dismissed under 1406 because it wasn't in the right venue from the beginning. They chose the wrong court, right? Under Section 1404, A, the first one, a party may move to transfer by making essentially a motion to transfer, and the moving party has the burden that the transfer is warranted. So what's important is either the plaintiff or the defendant under Section 1404 can make a motion to transfer for convenience. Whoever makes that motion has the burden of proving to the court this different district is more convenient than the current district. So either party, again, plaintiff or defendant under Section 1404A, can make a motion to transfer venue. A court considering the transfer has a lot of discretion, right? They can transfer a case to any district, again, where venue would be appropriate, or to a district where everyone agrees to. So what does the court consider if someone is trying to transfer a case or change venue? Essentially, what the court will consider are such things as where did the relevant events take place, right? Whether one court could compel witnesses, right, more readily because they were, within their district. They look at things like where's the location of the evidence. I think we covered a case on a Piper airplane crash. So they will look at, where's the evidence located? Where are the witnesses located? What are the relative loads of that particular court docket? Are they backed up for the next 3 years? And so the court will consider all kinds of things. Is there an existence of a forum selection clause like we saw in the Carnival case, right? So although such a clause is not automatically dispositive of whether a case should be transferred, it's something they would consider. But the point is judges are given a lot of discretion in terms of whether or not they decide to a challenge or request to transfer venue. Okay, so what about Section 1406, that bottom one? So because cases involving 1406 are involving, again, improper venue, where they chose the wrong venue, the court may dismiss it, as I said, or if it's in the interest of justice, they may transfer the case. Well, what's an example of in the interest of justice? Well, what if when the plaintiff filed their case at the last minute, just in time to be within the statute of limitations to file that type of claim? Obviously, it's in the interest of justice in that situation for the court to transfer the case instead of dismiss it. If the court dismisses the case because the plaintiff chose the wrong venue, then they can't file the case again because the statute of limitations is already run out. So that's an example of when the court will transfer instead of dismissing a case that was filed in the wrong venue because it's in the interest of justice if the statute of limitations is already run out. So that's an example. All right, and then transfer, again, is generally the best option because once the case has been heard by one court, it would be a waste of resources to dismiss the case entirely. Because, again, the plaintiff's going to have to refile the case and start all over again. And so I just want to end class today. We'll cover the Thompson case next week. Making sure you know the difference between Section 1404 and Section 1406. And then I'm going to ask you if you have any questions. Okay, so again, the difference is that Section 1404A applies when the transfer court is the proper venue, meaning the plaintiff did choose the right venue. On the other hand, Section 1406 applies when the transfer court is an improper venue, okay? Meaning the plaintiff did not correctly follow the rules set forth in 1391B. So a case filed in an improper venue is subject to dismissal, right? And that's Section 1406. Whereas Section 1404 does not permit dismissal. So the judge cannot dismiss the case under Section 1404. They can only dismiss the case under Section 1406, and again, it's because they chose the wrong venue from the beginning. So a Rule 12b-3 motion argues that the current venue, again, is improper, and the case should be either dismissed or transferred to the right court. However, if the venue itself is proper and the defendant may still want to argue for a transfer based on the convenience of the parties, they can do that via Section 1404, but there's also a doctrine of forum non-convenience, okay, that allows you to do that. And I'll discuss that a little bit more detail in class, but I want you to know that there's this federal rule, right, that says you can transfer or dismiss because of an improper venue. And then there is a statutory code that was created, which is called the Doctrine of Forum Non-Convenience. And it's spelled forum, obviously, and then NON-convenience. And so that's essentially the difference between those two statutes. So that was a mouthful. Does anyone have any questions? Can you either type them in or ask them using your audio? And also, I'm able to take attendance since I recorded the session by going to see who logged in. So just to decide them. Any questions? Come on. You're kidding me. All right. So, there's not, doctrine of forum non-convenience, Honora. It's doctrine of forum non-convenience. There you go. Any other questions? I typed in the name of the doctrine in the chat box. Awesome. So, I need a favor. I'm going to be sending you all a survey, hopefully before 12 noon today. I desperately need you to log into it's just a really really quick survey. It'll take you like 2 minutes. But I need to be able to give that feedback to the faculty so they can make a decision on whether or not they're going to allow you to do some of your classes in this format. So you guys are very influential in this decision. I think it's the only class the dean asked me to use as a test study. So please just look out for that email. It'll be a link on SurveyMonkey, and again, it'll just take 2 minutes. And I think that's it. So if there are not any other questions, I will see you all on Monday. I am now heading to campus, so I should get there around 11. All right. You all have a good day, and I'll talk to you soon.